If you want to be a swamp hunter, then endure all the blood, and the sudden insult, and the smell of flesh. After all, the giant crocodiles here still like to eat baby crocodiles, and you have to take it with you. As the crocodile season reaches its final 2 days, every giant crocodile today has become very important. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in the alligator average. Get the first place. With yesterday's rankings out, Bruce today decided to make some changes. Since there are only 2 days left, in order to get his team to the top, Bruce came to a piece of a swamp known for voodoo and bad luck. Plus, it's been a long time since anyone's hunted here. There must be a lot of giant crocodiles here. Suddenly, Bruce's eyes lit up. There was a huge crocodile in sight. As Bruce gets closer, he quickly reached out and pulled the crocodile, and started to pull with it constantly, even if you can control it at first. But then the crocodile suddenly jumped into the boat. This gave Bruce a fright. Quickly took out the gun and put it on the crocodile's head. With the death of this giant crocodile, quickly put the tag on the tail. But Bruce was about to set up the trap, only to find a strange piece. That moment made Bruce think of something. I didn't expect this place to be. It's like voodoo or something. But Bruce wasn't so afraid. Just cut the chicken feet off. He hung it with his bait. And on the other side, there's Troy and Kimchi, still trying to get back in first place. Although it is now ranked second. But there's only one difference with the Willies. For this, the speed of the 2 men did not decrease before coming to a trap. Kimchi quickly stepped forward and grabbed the rope, and pulled the crocodile from the water to the surface. But this one's got a lot of strength. Even Kimchi can't handle it, but there is plenty of experience. Soon found a way to deal with it, and even pulled it to the surface. And Troy was on the side and fired the gun right away, even though this crocodile is only 10 feet long. But that's the first one. Still let 2 people feel very happy. And Ashley and Anna on the other side. Also in order to win the first place to work hard. Although the current ranking is somewhat low, but in order to achieve their goals, the 2 must make all their actions. All have certain gains, following the 2 men to a trap. Anna quickly picked up the pole, hook up the fallen rope. As Anna slowly pulls things out of the water, only to find that the hook on the trap had broken, and the rope looks pretty clean. It doesn't look like it was ripped off by a crocodile. Ashley knew then that poachers had appeared, and this is the result, much to their dismay. But we can't lose time now. Want to get to another trap right away to make up for what I gained in the first place. As the 2 arrived, Anna immediately stepped forward and hooked the rope, but then I took it out and found the result here is the same as before, and the result of 2 consecutive times. In an instant, the 2 were no longer depressed. Instead, he became angry. But there's no good way, is there? Continuous effort can be stolen. Let 2 people very angry. Would love to find a place to squat these people show up. It's a very dangerous thing to do, but we can't do that now. After all, I don't have much time for myself. We have to move all the traps to another place. Otherwise, the poachers still have something to gain. And Jacob and Don on the other side. Because it's the final stage. The 2 want to be on the map, find a beautiful place. As Jacob puts the map away, the 2 men also begin to move towards their destination. But on the way, they still have to trap what's in front of them, pull him to his own boat. As Don pulls things out of the water, the crocodile quickly began to run away into the distance. But I was eventually pulled back by Don. It didn't run away at all. They even get pulled into the air a lot. And Jacob was the better one. Didn't make Don waste too much energy. Successfully killed the crocodile in the water. With the death of this crocodile, the 2 also found that this one actually had nearly 11 feet in size. It's a perfect start to the day. But that alone is not enough. Meanwhile, Daniel and Dorian, for the rankings, suddenly came last. I was under severe pressure. So in order to regain the number 1, decided to go to the female's lair. Take a big gamble, although the outcome is uncertain. But catch the crocodile in the trap in front of you. You know what's in there. As Dorian pulls the crocodile out, turns out this one was already dead, and it looks like it was bitten by a giant alligator. It wasn't just the leg that was torn off. Even his head was severed. But you can also see that there's a giant crocodile here. And a very vicious one at that. It wouldn't have happened otherwise. After all, there are only huge crocodiles to eat those little alligators. And on the other side, there's Troy and Kimchi. After catching the giant alligator on the first trap, the 2 caught 3 more 8-foot crocodiles. This makes 2 people very uncomfortable. But when I saw the trap was loaded, 2 people quickly set sail close. Kimchi immediately grabbed the rope and pulled the crocodile up under the water, although the initial resistance is not fierce. But after I saw Troy's gun, it's just hitting the hull right there. This instant makes Kimchi urgent. Quickly tell Troy to shoot. But the crocodile's resistance was fierce. It was never well controlled. But Troy has experience. Still managed to kill it when you pull it onto the boat. Turns out this one's only 8 feet long. Troy was so anxious in an instant. Quickly set sail for the next place. And Bruce on the other side, only to find himself in a trap. I can't believe the bait is still hanging there. This made Bruce curious. What the hell is going on? It won't attract the crocodile. To find out why, I wanted to see the chicken foot trap. Is there a crocodile up there? See if it's a mystery, it's voodoo. But on the way there, we found a booby trap that was loaded. Quickly set sail to approach. With the rope caught by Bruce, The crocodile was also pulled to the surface. But look at this unresponsive giant, huh? Bruce quickly raised his gun to shoot, but suddenly found that it did not ring. Quickly put the bullet stuck in the gun back, and again aimed at the crocodile, and put him straight to death after pulling the alligator out. Is that why the crocodile didn't put up a fight? That's the original 7 feet. As Bruce inserts the tag, quickly set out again, and Ashley and Anna on the other side, and the traps have been rearranged. But because of the previous trap, robbed by a nasty poacher, now after rearranging the traps, quickly began to look for the trap with the goods. As the 2 men arrived at their destination, look at that laid-back crocodile. Anna quickly grabbed the rope and pulled the crocodile to the side of the boat. But look at this unresponsive giant. Ashley quickly fired the gun. With the death of this crocodile, 2 people quickly pulled it to the boat. Although this crocodile is a little heavy, but this 11-foot alligator, they were very happy. At the same time, Don and Jacob, we've harvested a lot of crocodiles, and it's harvested in these waters. It also tells us where Jacob was looking. That's quite true. At that moment, the swaying tree suddenly appeared in front of my eyes. They knew right away there must be a giant crocodile in there. Don quickly pulled the crocodile out, and at the very moment it appeared. Turns out this one is nearly 10 feet long. It was an instant thrill for Don, pulling it up into the air. And in this instant, Jacob quickly fired around, and this 10-foot crocodile gets on board. The 2 understood Landry's team now. I'm sure I can win back first place today. Then Don picked up the Patriot again. There was a giant alligator up ahead. As Don sets up the Patriots, start aiming right away, and fired a bullet at the crocodile. As Jacob moves the boat away, Don quickly picked up the triangle hook and throw it right where the crocodile was. But after pulling the hook up, only to find that there is no hook. Then Jacob found a bunch of bubbles. Don quickly threw another hook as the rope slowly pulls back, only to find that it did not hit. The problem is Jacob's in the back, and it's been throwing out there all along, since neither of them has ever succeeded. This moment made Jacob very angry, but there is no time to wait. So they started looking for other crocodiles. And Daniel and Dorian on the other side. Not a single crocodile has been caught yet. That leaves 2 people who don't have much time, became very anxious. The 2 men then stopped the boat on the shore, and they all made it to land. Then Daniel suddenly started digging, and took out the egg inside. Old man of the swamp. That's where the crocodile eggs come in. So Dorian set a trap on one side. As the 2 walked on, found something on it, 2 people quickly set sail close. Dorian also reached forward and grabbed the rope, and pulled the crocodile out of the water. But the moment it came out, he started rolling under the water to escape, but under Dorian's control, did not succeed in escaping. Even got a chance from Daniel, and sent it straight to heaven. Although this crocodile is 9 feet tall, but this one has already done its job. So now we have to be caught by 2 people, or the crocodiles will be overrun by then. At the same time, Anna and Ashley, after changing the trap position, we've managed to catch 4 giant crocodiles. But time is running out today. They're gonna have to go a little faster. As Ashley and Anna see a well-stocked trap, Anna quickly hooked the rope. But when I saw the crocodile, I realized the crocodile doesn't seem very big, but it fought back fiercely. He even tried to get on a boat and bite someone, but Anna's good at it. I almost got whipped by a crocodile. It drove them both mad. Ashley saw the timing. That's when the gator got a bullet in the head. That's when Anna found this. I don't think it was a baby crocodile. Instead, it's a 10-foot alligator. And Bruce on the other side, at this time, also found the bar falling trap. Quickly set sail to approach. After pulling the rope out of the water, turns out there's nothing on it. The trap was quickly rearranged. He immediately moved on to the next place. After half an hour, once again, I see a loaded trap. Bruce quickly stepped forward and pulled the alligator out. But this one came out after. I started running right away. Put Bruce's hand directly. I almost cut myself on the rope. This angry Bruce immediately pulls his gun. One shot right at the alligator's head, even though this one's only 930 feet. But it's good for Bruce's team. Rankings have a restorative effect. But after we put the crocodile away, only to find that the engine won't start. And that instant made Bruce break out in a cold sweat. But after a few fires in a row, I managed to ignite it. At the same time, Don and Jacob, their harvest began to dwindle. It made them both a little uncomfortable. But then I realized there's a mark on one side of the shore, and it was left by a giant alligator. So the 2 quickly walked ashore. Go in the direction of the crocodile. Follow these 2 to the other side. A trap was hurriedly laid here. Let's see if we can do it later. Any chance of catching a giant alligator? Then they left, and on the other side there's Troy and Kimchi. Start running a new trap. As the 2 arrived at the first place, Kimchi quickly grabbed the rope, watching the crocodile being pulled to the surface. Troy quickly took aim, but the Kimchi is very difficult to pull. Troy quickly took the rope away. They just took control of the crocodile. Kimchi was also quick to find an opportunity. I just shot him, and this 10-foot crocodile gets on board. A new trap set by the 2. He also showed his ability. Meanwhile, Daniel and Dorian. A lot of crocodiles have been caught, although it is raining heavily. But that didn't stop them from hunting. It's not even slowing down. Soon we were in front of the trap. Dorian came forward immediately, pulled the crocodile out of the water. But this one is very clever. I know I want to run to the side under the branch. It can be operated by Dorian. He was pulled back to the boat. Even gave Daniel a chance on the other side to shoot him in the head, but then the bullet jammed. Quickly ran to one side to have a look, reloading immediately. And Dorian on one side is still holding out, with Daniel solving the problem. I quickly gave the crocodile a shot. The two men immediately pulled him to the boat. But look at the rain now, and the occasional thunder. Speed up decisively, and Ashley and Anna on the other side. After the two of them rearrange the trap, and they keep harvesting giant crocodiles. But they still want to catch him. Crocodiles bigger than the ones on the boat now. Both men quickly picked up speed. Soon we're in front of a trap. Look at the looming crocodile. Turns out it's a giant alligator. Anna immediately pulls the crocodile out, and Ashley also loaded the gun while being pulled to the side of the boat. All of a sudden, the crocodile is fighting back. It's hitting the hull all the time, although the resistance was fierce. But under Ashley's gun, or does it make no difference? Can only be obediently pulled by two people on board. After successfully getting the crocodile on board, quickly put a tag on its tail, and Bruce on the other side, also looking for this giant crocodile. But today Bruce is very unlucky. Not only did we catch two crocodiles, even the gun jammed. The engine still won't start. Then Bruce came to the chicken foot trap. He quickly grabbed the rope with Bruce's slow pull. Then the crocodile suddenly rolled over. I'm going to scare Bruce on one side. This one got him straight to the gun. One shot right at the alligator's head. And this 10-foot crocodile is dead. Bruce succeeded in harvesting one. This made him very happy. And Jacob and Don, on the other side, has gained quite a few crocodiles. But now they're back. The trap we set up earlier. Hopefully, we'll get a giant crocodile there. Soon we were near the trap, as the two men walked to the shore. In no time at all, I was near the trap. Found a crocodile up here. Don quickly pulled him to the surface. But the crocodile keeps trying to land, to bite the two men standing on the shore. But under the magic of Don, I can't believe Jacob found an opportunity. I just put a bullet in it, although this crocodile isn't the giant crocodile that both of them want most. But this one's still 10 feet long. As the two men pull the crocodile back to the boat, start coming back right away. At the same time, Troy and Kimchi, after catching so many giant crocodiles, there's only one trap left. The two men immediately began to rush over. As the two men sailed to the place, the pickle just pulled the crocodile to the surface. But looking at something with a lot of force, Troy quickly stepped forward to take it and pulled the crocodile to the surface. And Kimchi found an opportunity on the side. Just go for his head. That's really fast. Look at this 11-foot alligator. They just gave up on the alligator. The noose was immediately used. As the crocodile is pulled into the boat, the two began their return journey immediately. And Ashley and Anna on the other side also meet Ronnie and Timmy. Let's see what we've got. These giant alligators are on the ground. It was a magnificent sight. With today's hunt over, Ronnie and Ashley together also successfully won the first place. Well, that's all for this program. Give it a thumbs up, and let's look forward to the next episode.